Sending shockwaves through the nation, it's been half a century since a seaside disaster claimed 50 lives, including 15 people from Merseyside and Cheshire. In 1973, thousands of holidaymakers from our region and beyond headed to the Isle of Man for their summer holidays, but they could not have anticipated the devastation that would hit its capital Douglas on August 2nd. That day, 50 holidaymakers were killed, including 11 children, when a blaze ripped through Summerland, a 7-floor leisure centre on the Isle of Man. The leisure complex was promoted as a holiday town where it never rains, the wind never blows, and the temperature never gets chilly. The building, enclosed with Oroglas acrylic panels, had promised to set the architectural world alight when it opened in 1971, but it is now remembered for the fire which became one of the deadliest on the land since the Second World War. The fire started when 3 schoolboys on holiday from Liverpool were playing with matches in a disused kiosk just outside Summerland that caught fire and collapsed against Summerland's exterior wall. On September 17, 1973, 3 Liverpool boys, 2 of them 12 and the other 14, appeared before Douglas Juvenile Court and admitted willfully and unlawfully damaging the lock of a plastic kiosk next to Summerland. They were each fined £3 and ordered to pay 33p compensation and 15p costs, and the court heard the boys unintentionally started a blaze in the kiosk after breaking in to smoke a cigarette. The Echo also previously reported how a public inquiry opened on November 18, 1973, under the chairmanship of Mr. Justice Joseph Cantley, and its report was published on May 24, 1974. It returned a verdict of death by misadventure, and found that there were no villains, just human beings who made mistakes. The report made a series of recommendations, after saying the design of Summerland meant it was vulnerable to the spread of fire. The report found that various materials and lack of protected escape routes added to the scale of the fire. It also highlighted a failure to call the fire brigade until 21 minutes after the discovery of the fire. Several emergency exits were also found to be locked at the time of the tragedy. What was left of the Summerland building was demolished in 1975. It was rebuilt on a smaller scale and reopened in 1978, before closing in 2004, ahead of demolition in late 2005. Earlier this month, the Isle of Man's Chief Minister Alfred Cannon apologised for the failings that could have prevented the Summerland fire. He said, quote, "I am sorry for the pain and suffering felt by everyone affected by the fire, and sorry for the failings that could have prevented such a tragedy. Words will not bring your loved ones back, or relieve the associated pain and heartache, but collectively, we share your sorrow."